Hello, hello. Welcome back to Mitch Plays The Binding of Isaac, episode number 35. I can't really remember what happened last time. I think it was Judas. Probably. Pretty sure it was Judas. Pretty sure we died on Satan. Let's go back. Let's take a quick peek at stats. 66 and 31, 126 items. I think there's 130 maybe. Got 4 secrets left. 4, 5, 6. Looks like we're missing 6. The shears is one of them. It's going to take some time. We got 34 more deaths before that becomes unlocked. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyways. We're going to play as Isaac. No orbitals, no familiars. I kind of like that run. I feel like it makes it a little bit more... a little difficult. Not that I really need to up the difficulty, let's be honest. I'm not a great Isaac player, but I would like to think that I... maybe a little bit better than... I'm definitely better than... somebody who's never played the game before. Let's say that. I would fully support that statement. I would say probably, probably better than maybe the average casual Isaac player. But that should be expected. I've got like, maybe 100 runs under my belt. Is that Mom's Eye? Or is that the inner eye? Ooh, triple shot. That's exciting. I haven't picked up triple shot in a really long time. I didn't even think about re-rolling it, which I wouldn't have, especially knowing what I know now. Secret room's probably here. But I'm pretty... God. Like, literally, is the secret room on the first floor just automatically supposed to be shit? It's always like a fucking slot machine or like 3 cents. That was awesome, by the way. 1 shot, 3 little bastards go down. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went home. We'll do this. Really would like to, have a decent shot at the cave spelunker achievement. That would be awesome. I would really, ooh, that was awesome. Perfect. That would be ideal for me. Monstro, like the super fat Monstro. Shot speed, we could use some tears up. But, ooh, that sucked. This is the Monstro that when I came home from work the other night and recorded, I think his episode maybe 33, and was maybe a little bit intoxicated. I would say the libations were flowing freely, and I was not drunk, but maybe my dog's gonna play with a squeaky toy now, apparently. Definitely not, hammered drunk. Range up? I don't know. Reroll. That's better. We'll take that. Deal with the devil. Paraphernalia. Yeah, that monster was fat. That's all I'm trying to say. Firing extremely slow. But if we can get like a tears up, that would be nice. Any sort of damage up is going to be huge, because it's like, especially when we're close to an enemy, you're basically, if you can hit him with 3 shots, it's like hitting him with 6 shots then if you doubled your damage. It's pretty nice. I like it. I like me some triple shot. Don't take damage. Perfect. Wow, that was close. Let's see, anything exciting happen in the last couple days in my life? Answer? Not really. Nothing too big. I did get a comment from my boy D&BB. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I abbreviated that right. Saying, did enjoy some of the different bar stories. Got plenty. Fuck. I hit the goddamn mouse pad right after I dropped that bomb, and I couldn't. Fuck. God damn it. Really should just disable the mouse pad. I keep saying that, and I keep not doing it. Saying that, he enjoyed the bar stories, and I said, sir, you are in luck. I have a lot of bar stories. I have bartended. Well, I'm 29. I'll be 30. Coming up here, in February, end of February. I'm not going to get too specific, mainly because I don't think anybody really cares what day my actual birthday is. I'm not vain enough to think that you give a fuck about that. Fact of the matter is, I'll be 30. And I bartended since I was 21, on and off, always at the same bar. Bartended all through college, bought my first house because I bartended. Bartenders can make some decent money. I work pretty hard, especially I used to. I don't really anymore. I work 1 day a week on Thursdays. Thursdays used to be ladies' night, so that was pretty fucking awesome. I'm kidding. I could have cared less. I have a beautiful girlfriend that I love very much. Pills. And turned us full retard. Never go full retard. Never go full retard. But yeah, bartended for a long time, so I've got quite a few stories. That is fucking awesome. Thank you for that. So far, we've used the D6 once, but it did help us considerably. We got the health upgrade out of it. We gave up a range, which I'm fine with, because as you can see, we're doing plenty of damage, or got plenty of range to shoot across the room, width-wise anyways. So we definitely are going to go to the secret rooms. There's a couple opportunities for it. I'm going to bet that it's actually right here. Probably wrong. I've been writer. Is that a word? It's not. Let's see. Good bar story though. Dead Sea Scrolls. It's pretty much shit. The hourglass. Thanks for that. Reroll. We said no orbitals, so I'm not gonna pick that up. It's Halo of Flies, which I'm a little frustrated about. We've got a tinted rock over here that we're gonna make our way to. We're gonna wait for. Totally make our way to. We're gonna go to the shop for sure. Try to pick up a key, maybe. There's all kinds of. Maybe something's on sale for 7 cents. That would be sweet. There should be an item that gives you 99 bombs. I mean, maybe that's a little overpowered, but is Brimstone not overpowered? Is Polyphemus and the Wrath of the Lamb DLC not overpowered? Especially with Brimstone? I guess that's the point, though, right? Of the game. Build the most overpowered character you possibly can in one run. Honestly, I mean, from what I've seen, I've never played the DLC, so that sucks. Damn it. I was hoping for a deal with the devil there. Maybe on the next floor. I mean, you kind of need, oh, that's sweet. There's a bomb. So we can go to the secret room. The shop is very much a possibility. We're totally picking up the compass. There's a key that's worthless to us. Good. That's a good floor. Health upgrade and the compass. Didn't take the item room item, but that's fine because we picked up the compass. So I feel like if you can get a great item out of the shop or a great item out of the item room, and then just a decent, you know, like a health upgrade or something decent from the boss, that's a great floor. So I think we've had an above average floor here. 99 keys too, so that's a great floor. I forewent. I don't know. That maybe was a mistake. I probably should have bombed the tinted rock, hoping to get another bomb and a spirit heart. Whatever. Mistakes have been made. Won't be the last time. As you can see, there was 2 in this room already. The speed at which we shoot our tears is less than ideal. But what are you gonna do? Plenty of money. Shop is again very much a possibility, very much of a reality at this point. How much HP do these motherfuckers have? Hit them with like 20 tears. Thank you. Stop being a douchebag. Check this out. Homing bombs. No. Game Kid. Also a no. It's got its place though. I'm not sure what that is. Poison Touch, we'll pick that up because as you can see, it's been one of those runs where I've had some trouble dodging. And it's been to enemies that I have just decided to run into, so let's take care of these little pig pens. No, you're supposed to die. Thank you. Gotta get close with the triple shot. I'm gonna get 3 tears on one. 3 on one body. A menage a trois of tears, maybe? Is a good way to put it. There we go. And one more. One more little. It's like a little turtle penis that like gets erect. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. So yeah. Anyways, good bar stories. I'll tell you one here. This is a kind of a long one, and I will do my best to actually tell the fucking story without repeating myself 50 times like I did in the last Mitch's bartending fiasco story. So this is a long time ago. I was pretty young. I was pretty stupid. And let me preface this story by saying, by no means am I telling this story to seem like I'm a badass. Because if you knew me, you would know I'm really not. I mean, I would like to think of myself as somebody. Nice. Way to take damage against that fly. I thought I killed the fly. I didn't. What is going on? I like to fancy myself somebody who won't take any bullshit from anybody, but I'm not like I don't like go looking for the fight, you know. And I'm definitely not gonna sit here and tell you that I can like whoop anybody's ass. That's definitely not the case. Hold my own, but I'm also fucking 6'2", 230, and you know, been pretty relatively physically active all my life, so not phenomenal shape, but better shape than some fat piece of shit. So anyways, we'll reroll because we said no familiars, and we'll definitely take the map because that's going to be very helpful, especially with the compass. So this is a long time ago. I probably 23 maybe probably 23, maybe 24. Did we not just fight this fucking room? And I was bartending. This was back when I I'd graduated college at this point, probably 23 or 24. Graduated college at this point, and had a real job, had a big boy job. Didn't make a ton of money in that job though, and definitely, still like to bartend for the money. So I was working, I think 2, maybe 3 nights a week at the bar. And there was this guy that I kind of got to back up a little bit. So there was a kid that grew up in my hometown. He was a douchebag. Still is a douchebag as far as I'm concerned, even though I haven't talked to him in probably 6 years. But he had broken into a variety of houses, a number of houses throughout my hometown, stealing cash, credit cards, to support his drug habit, would then take those to Minneapolis, and if it was credit cards, he would buy gasoline for the drug dealers, and if it was cash, he would just obviously spend the cash on the drugs. So he actually broke into one of my coworkers, another bartender there. He had broken into his apartment, which was only a couple blocks from the bar, and stole $1,100 from him, which is a pretty sizable sum of money, especially for a 25-year-old. So stole $1,100 cash. Eventually, he got caught, went to jail, went to prison. Jail, I should say. I think he was only there for just, I think, 9 months. So he gets out, and I'd known him growing up. He's a little older than me. But he comes into the bar, and I'm like, give the guy a second chance. Like, he's just spent 9 months in jail, and seems like a decent enough guy. I guess we're going to take that speed up. I didn't really mean to. We'll go back and re-roll this. But seems, like he's got his shit together a little bit. He still looks like a little thug, but polite. Wasn't drunk. So served him a few beers, and then eventually he comes up and says, hey, I asked him if he wants another beer, and he's like, well, no, I'm out of money. And I'm like, can't take that. That's familiar. No, I'm out of money. All right, well, no problem. Hang out if you want, but if you don't have any money, obviously, this isn't fucking Cheers. I'm not Sam Malone. You've got to pay for your shit. I'm not going to run you a tab there, Cliff Clavin. So he leaves, and then eventually he comes back and he says, hey, I want another beer. And I'm like, well, I thought you were out of money. He's like, oh, one of my buddies gave me some money. I'm like, oh, where is he? Oh, he must be on the other side of the bar. I'm like, that's interesting. The thief supposedly all of a sudden has money, but I'm not going to pass judgment yet. Maybe, it's possible that a convicted felon has friends, I guess. So one of my servers that I make drinks, she was the server assigned to me. I was the bartender assigned to her. I make drinks for her. She comes up and she says, hey, Adam, pretty sure that dude, points at this fucking douchebag in question, stole my server book, which is where servers keep all of their money and receipts and all that stuff, along with her cell phone and her cigarettes. I said, that's awesome. We'll take these. Won't have to use a bomb to get into the secret rooms. So that's fucking sweet. First of all, how did that happen? It kind of sounds like you fucking left your apron out, which she did, but that doesn't mean that somebody should steal from it, right? So I couldn't really prove that he had, and she wasn't 100% sure, so we didn't really do anything about it. But then he decides that he's going to try to start a fight with one of the regulars, who's a good dude, would never start a fight, would have no business starting a fight, was kind of, a smaller gentleman, kind of Mr. Burns-like from The Simpsons, and really, I can't imagine that he was the instigator in this situation. It was clearly the criminal. So I just told the guy, hey, listen, it's probably time for you to go. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, bar's closing in an hour anyways. You don't have to go home, but you definitely have to leave here, and you're welcome to come back tomorrow, I suppose, but at this point, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And I'm just the bartender. It's not necessarily my job to fucking throw people out of the bar, but I asked the security guy politely. I said, hey, security guy, fucking throw this guy out of the bar, or ask him to leave, get him out of here, because he's, probably stole from our server, and he's also starting fights. And he definitely stole from one of our other bartenders a long time ago. Security guy does nothing. He's a fucking older 45-year-old gentleman who's bald and also Mr. Burns-like, so I'm not sure how he got a job as a security guy. He was a giant pussy. So he says, he just walks away, doesn't do anything about it, doesn't even acknowledge. I mean, looked at me, but then failed to really acknowledge the fact that I asked him to do his job. So I said, fine, I will ask him to leave. So I tell the dude, time to go. And he's like, I'm not fucking leaving. And I'm like, no, you're definitely fucking leaving. And he's like, oh, you and what army is going to throw me out? I'm like, well, you know, you might have just got out of prison, but you're like 5'9", 185, and I'm 6'2", 225. You know, just got out of college, played some college football, probably, you know, you might get a lucky shot in, but it's unlikely that you're going to whoop my ass. And so I'm like, no, me and fucking me are going to fucking throw you through the goddamn window. Which is almost exactly what happened. Dude just says he's not going to leave. I walk out from behind the bar and just, you know, tell him, hey, you know, it's one way or the other, you're leaving, but you got to go. And he, I'm going to re-roll all this. Ladder will take... Oh, can't take any of it. I don't have enough money. We will have enough money, though. Shortly. In fact, we'll have enough money right now. So pick up the ladder. And we'll probably pick up the... We'll pick up the ladder. We'll pick up the Book of Revelations and at least use it once. Anyways, so walk out. I just gonna escort him out of there, and he's like, I'm not fucking leaving, blah blah blah, I'm just in prison, I've fucking dealt with way more, way tougher people than you. And I'm like, you probably have, but you probably get your ass beat by them too. So, and as a bartender and an employee that's currently working and on the clock, like, I'm never gonna throw a punch and like try to, really physically hurt somebody. Well, at least I didn't think so. So, dude says he's not leaving, and then he picks up his 20-ounce beer mug, which is a pretty hefty piece of fucking glass, and throws it at me. That did not go over well, and kind of lost my temper. Threw him into a full Nelson, which, if you're not familiar what that is, it's basically where you wrap your arm, you're behind the guy, not in a sexual way, wrap your arms up underneath his arms, put your hands behind his head. The reason why Isaac wasn't moving there is because I was actually demonstrating it. You can't see it. Put your hands behind his head. So basically you're holding his head down, like his chin against his chest. And he really can't do anything. He's got like no leverage. Sweet. So I take him, run him into the fucking brick wall head first, and then run him out the front door. The door goes into a lobby, and the lobby has 2 more doors in it that are glass. Oh, you fucking hooer. God damn it. That was a good use of poison touch, though. And threw him through the glass door. It didn't actually go through the door. He hit the door, it shattered, and then the door flew open. Not flied, that's not a word. I'm a little bit more educated than that. Door flew open, and he landed on his face on the concrete and was bleeding and was actually crying, if we're being honest. And it was pretty fucking funny. So he, needless to say, I was actually fired on the spot at the time. I do still work at the bar now, but I went back after a couple of years, and they rehired me because they understood that, hey, dude was probably deserving of what he got, and it was actually kind of funny at that time, but was asked to leave the premises myself. My manager was behind me the whole time saying, don't do it, don't throw him through the door, but it was just too tempting. So overall, I don't know how funny, and maybe that's not even an entertaining story, I don't know, I just think it's interesting, the shit that you have to deal with at the bar. I know I had another guy come in. And it's really not a rough bar. Like, it's not in the fucking hood. I mean, Lakeville's a relatively, you know, affluent, middle class. That was nice. Middle class type place. You know, it's not like it's a bunch of fucking gangsters in, you know, South Chicago or something like that. But it was another time. It was actually the first night that I'd ever bartended till close by myself. I think it might have been the first time I'd ever bartended at night by myself, maybe at night at all. And it was a Sunday night, I remember, and there was a guy. He was a Hell's Angel, and he was a definite meth addict. I know you guys are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna take Brimstone. I'm gonna re-roll that. Fuck you, Ouija board. I should have maybe just taken the Forget-Me-Not pill. What's going on here? Really, really slow to charge. Like, crazy slow. Anyways. So dude comes in, he's got his, like, he's probably like 50, and he's an older, you know, he's older, but he's been around the block, so to speak. Like I said, was in the Hells Angels, had some serious methamphetamine issues. Brimstone fucking sucks my balls right now. I mean, it's pretty powerful, it looks like, but taking a long ass time to charge, and you gotta be more accurate than that. So he comes in with his girlfriend who's like 24, and like from a distance, like pretty smoking hot. I'm not gonna lie. Up close, had some serious, not attractive things going on. But that was because she was also into the methamphetamine, and that makes you pick at your face apparently quite a bit. So she had some scabbing and some nastiness going on. But anyways, so these college kids that are like 25 must have thought she was his daughter or something, and they were playing pool with him, and like grabbing her ass and like just doing inappropriate things, even if it was her daughter. But maybe they knew it was his like little girlfriend, and they just wanted to fuck with him because they thought he was like some old bitch. Because he didn't look like much. He was a pretty tall guy. He was probably like 6'4", 6'5", but he was pretty wiry. Just some big fucking mitts on him though. Like, super nice guy, really, to be honest. I mean, really, a really nice guy. Full health pill, to me. But he ended up throwing the pool ball at a kid, hit him in the chest, and then he told the kids to get the fuck away from him and his girlfriend. And then they kept coming around, because the bar is big. There's plenty of places they could go that would not be around him. And they kept coming back to him, and he took his pool cue, which was his pool cue, that he'd bought, so it was one that you could like unscrew or whatever, and it came apart. He had it doubled up and took it across this dude's face. It was less than pretty, let's just say that. So dude has to go to the hospital. Other, you know, Hell's Angel dude flees the bar because he knows the cops. I'm like, so I have to go out there and like ask this dude to give me the pool cue, and I'm like shitting my pants because I'm pretty sure he's gonna take that thing up against the side of my fucking face. And I'm like, Tim, can I please have the... That doesn't necessarily make it charge any faster, I don't think. Maybe a little bit. The battery, we're gonna re-roll. That was maybe stupid, but I did just re-roll the battery. Like, Tim, can I please have the pool cue? And he just hands it to me and like walks away, like no big deal. And I'm like, oh, sweet. Oh, that was stupid, because now the damage is set to fucking normal, or goes down with the shot speed. But thought maybe we could, you know, get that up a little bit. Anyways, So he hands me the pool cue. He takes off. Cops show up. I'm like, hey, it was Tim, so-and-so. So they go find him. He has to go to fucking jail. Turns out dude was convicted of murder, probably got off on another murder charge. So Tim's, he's had his problems, we'll say. Bombs are key. I guess it's not a big deal. Talking about 99 bombs. And I'm going to apparently have to go, testify in the trial. And I'm like, hell no. And all the people that I know are like, dude, I wouldn't do it. Wiggle worm, I don't think that's going to do anything with our current setup, so I'm going to re-roll it. Everybody's like, dude, don't do it. Tim's fucking crazy, and you don't want to be the guy up there saying that, sending him back to jail, basically. And I'm like, yeah, I'd probably tend to agree with you on that front. Thankfully, he must have struck a deal with the DA or something, because it never went to trial. But it was a pretty interesting time. I was a little bit nervous that I was maybe going to be the target of an assassination attempt, and that's obviously being pretty dramatic. I don't think that was going to happen, but it was pretty interesting. So that's another lovely bar story. You're probably sitting there thinking, I'm never going to the fucking bar that Mitch works at. Place sounds like a nightmare. And you'd be right sometimes, but for the most part, it's just the locals that are really pretty good dudes for the most part. Cheap, but regulars usually are cheap because they spend every day at the goddamn bar, so they can't afford to tip very well. Do have some really, really good tippers, though. Speaking of tippers, had a guy once. It was like our town celebration. Small towns tend to have that. It's called Panaprog. And it's an interesting concept, but it's basically like a week-long event with the, or maybe even longer than that, maybe 10 days or something like that, where, the town, we have a parade on the final day of it, and the final weekend, the Thursday and Friday, the bar has, we have big bands and outside, and there's tents set up and food tents and all kinds of shit. So it's pretty big deal. Pretty kind of cool. Can you re-roll him? I don't think you can. So we're not going to. So it's kind of a big deal. And I forgot where the fuck I was going with this. Oh, so there's this rich guy that comes in, and he says, hey, everybody here's, on my, we're not going to give that the reroll. Everybody, all these people are on my tab. And I start him a tab, and within I get him his first drink, and then I go back 10 minutes later to get him another drink, and there's a ton of bartenders, so we're all putting shit on everybody's tabs for him. And his tab's already at $125, and he'd been there maybe 20 minutes. And I'm like, dude, do you know that your tab's at 100? I'm like, do you know what your tab's at? And he's like, no, is it at $1,500 yet? And I'm like, no, it's at 125. He's like, well, let me know when it's to 1,500. That'll be an issue. Okay. Sounds good. So he runs up a tab $7. I think it was $525 or $550 or $585, something like that. Tips $800. Doesn't put 800 in the total line. Tips 800 or tips 600 and makes it out for $11.57. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That is fucking awesome. Granted, we had to split it between all the bartenders, so we didn't make as much money. But it was still pretty fucking epic. I should have held on to that. Ooh, never mind. Good choice. So, overall, pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. So, we do have the good tippers, but then you get the guys that, sit there from, 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 7 o'clock at night and tip you $1. Which, you gotta take the good with the bad. What are you gonna do? But, Let's see. So that's a couple bar stories for the day. We're on the depths 1 here. I give our chances. I didn't mean to pick up Gish. Whatever, it happened. I wasn't paying attention. Gotta have a sip of my Jack and Coke here. Apparently the Isaac gods heard my pleas and decided to not fuck me on the secret rooms anymore. Because that was a lot of money. That was 17 cents. There's another 6. So shop, again, a very viable option for us to pick up, but potentially 1, maybe 2 more items. The shops have been pretty chock full. Plenty of keys. What's this? Bombs are key. No, we're not going to take that. I think 15 keys is plenty. Ouija board is junk. Kamikaze or whatever the fuck that is sucks ass too. These are junk. The Hermit, not a super big fan of that. So, what does the Hermit do? It brings us to either the shop secret room or item room. And FYI, we've been to all those, so we don't need it. But we will definitely hit up the arcade. We're going to make our way towards the challenge room because why wouldn't we? I don't know why it always... I tried to do the Brim Snap, and it always... I didn't mean to play that. Got a heart out of it, a couple bombs, plenty of bombs. It always shoots to the bottom when I try to do it. Oh, maybe that works. No. Yeah, it always shoots to the bottom. I don't know, it's weird. So we're gonna pop. We'll probably pop Temperance at some point. I don't know what's with the lagginess right now. I don't know what's with me running face first into fucking bullets right now. I found pills. Sure, we'll take them. We'll go full retard. We were half retard before. And I apologize to anybody that knows somebody that's mentally, disabled. That's not funny, and I feel for those people every single day. Family members and things, so I really shouldn't say stuff like that, but I do because sometimes it maybe is kind of funny, but not if you mean it to hurt people, maybe? I don't know. I don't fucking Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just an asshole. How about that? Alright, motherfucker. Yeah. Now you die. Pay that man his monies. That is a great movie. By the way, John Malkovich is the shit. Alright. What was in the shop? Oh yeah, Kamikaze. We do have a re-roll available, which we will take advantage of. Could use another deal with the devil. I don't know if you can get that on the mom fight though. That's fucking awesome. That's damage up. And a health container. We have 41 cents, so we're gonna probably buy this just cause we can. No reason not to. So we will go back and re-roll that shop. It looks like we should have enough to get a couple more re-rolls here. One for the shop and then take one into the mom fight. Although mom fight is like almost always health up. And almost never do I get a deal with the devil. Doesn't matter. That was fucking sweet. Alright, let's check this out. Play this at least once. Holy shit, we have been getting lucky. That's the third bomb bag. We're gonna drop another. We're gonna drop Temperance here. We're gonna play it one more time. We're gonna play this down to. Well, we'll just do that for now. We're gonna blow this shit up. Blow this shit up. Full health pill. That should get us another. I would hope this would pay out in spades. Come on. Get another guy at the bar. We call him Scar. I'm not sure. I think he's got a big scar on his face, but it's hard to tell because he's got a giant fucking beard all the time. But he's a good dude. He's interesting because he likes to smoke marijuana from time to time, and I've got literally no problem with that. I'm not personally a pot smoker, but you know, I think it should probably just be fucking legal, and we could start taxing it. We're not going to use this YouTube channel as a platform for my political beliefs, though, because that's a mistake, and you guys don't give a shit. But just saying, make it legal. Start making some money on it. That's all. Help the economy. Make it happen, Minnesota. Follow suit with Colorado and Seattle. So I'm gonna go re-roll the shop one more time. But yeah, he likes to smoke the marijuana. He actually got 86th, meaning kicked out for life, which at Babes means you get kicked out for like 2 weeks. Sure, we'll use that. Set it back down. It's just interesting because he he decided that he was gonna just light up his little one-hitter, his little oney, in the bar. Just right there at the bar, just smoking pot. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? He walked by me on Thursday. I literally almost got a contact high just from being next to him. I told him so, too. He thought that shit was funny. Because it kind of was funny. That he was stunk so bad. But he's a good dude. Likes to drink whiskey and beer and smoke some pot. More power to him. That's what I say. Let's see if we can get through the mom fight without swearing. Kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I actually meant without taking damage, but that's clearly not in the motherfucking cards, and neither is not swearing, so whatever. That frame rate is what it is. You're dead. You're dead. Now you're dead. Tears up. I do like that. I'm gonna take that faux show. Couldn't get out to go re-roll the shop again. That's fine. Alright. Let's speed run through this shit. My phone is fucking ringing. I don't know why. Sorry, that's probably loud and whatnot. Better answer it. Could be family. Hold on. Sorry about that. I thought it might be my Oh! Fucking wrong fucking button! Fuck! Fuck me! I'm so mad right now. God damn it. That was like my... God damned. Oh, that was bad. I don't know what this is. Took 2 fucking hearts of damage to get it. It better be a goddamn... Oh, balls of steel. That's fine. We don't know what this is either. Maybe it's a health up. No, it's a fucking health down. Jesus Christ. The hits just keep coming. They just keep coming. But we're doing... Is this... What's this? Oh, God. One of these again? Motherfucker. I thought maybe the game would understand that people are retarded and sometimes 1 up. That's fine. That's like a full health pill. Alright, let's do this. Fuck you, Skolex. And you're dead. That's how I fucking roll. Reroll. Sure. Thank you. Again! Again, probably taking the gosh dang. Why are you saying gosh dang? Balls of Steel, I think? Yep. That's great. Use that up. It's the first time I've had health off the screen in a while, I feel like. That's how you know you're having a good run. When you get the health off the screen. I think at this point I give probably like a 90% chance for victory. And if I don't get victory, I really shit the bed. Like a lot. Like a whole lot of poop all over the bed. Similar to the story I told, I think, in episode 34 maybe. If you haven't seen episode 33 and episode 34 are probably, in my opinion, maybe the 2 best episodes that I've ever recorded, so you should maybe check them out. Monstro, I hate you. You always fuck everything up because you're such a fat little bastard with like it's like a little African baby lip, like on the fucking commercials that make you want to cry. You just feel like dog manure. Yep. And you're gonna die. You're all gonna fucking die. Oh. Alright, one more. Chub. Chub is dead. Don't walk over the god. Seriously, don't be an idiot. Stop taking damage by running into the creep. Oh, my cousin's getting married. He's 20, maybe 25, 26. He's got shit figured out. He's got a kid with the girl he's marrying, so that's good. Lives at home with mom and dad. He's got that figured out because that's called fucking rent-free, bitches. He's... Anyways, so his bachelor party's, I think, next weekend. And I'm an usher in the wedding, which means I didn't make the cut, even though I see him every day because we usually work out at the same time at my uncle's house. So, oh, the bean? Are you fucking kidding me? That is junk. Reroll. Anarchist Cookbook. Let's see if we can get one more reroll on that before we head into the boss fight, which looks like it's a very possible thing. So anyways, he's got his buddy fucking put together the fucking bachelor party, and the dude's kind of a douchebag. I mean, he kind of just thinks he's like the coolest person alive, so you kind of just want to punch him. But he's a nice enough kid. Like, he's not a dickhead, you know? He's not like a douchebag that's like mean to people. He's just kind of a fucking toolbox, you know, if that makes sense. I think it does. I think you know what I'm trying to say. So he puts together this bachelor party, and they decide they want to go downtown Minneapolis, get a party bus, which I'm all for, dude. That's the best. If you're gonna go out drinking, you might as well have a sober ride, you know. And what better way to do it than with your buddies out fucking partying hard? So, mini mush, sure. Speed and range. I mean, range does us no good, but I do like being a little midget against Satan. It's like David versus Goliath. So let's go do this. I'm gonna try to just get through this issue without... Damn it. Well, that's fine, I guess. what the hell was I saying? So he decides, this dude that like thinks he has a bunch of money, but he doesn't actually have a lot of money because, you know, nobody at that age has a bunch of money that sells cars. Like, it's probably unlikely. That, I mean, you might make a decent living, but you're not like some rich dude that like is fucking, you know, a millionaire. It's just not the case. So they decide that they want to get the party bus, go downtown, and pay for bottle service at the fucking club. And I'm like, first of all, I'm almost 30 years old. I'm not going to the club. I'm not clubbing it up. That's just not what I'm going to do. I'm not all about that. And second of all, I'm not paying $175 to go sit in VIP at the club when I'm 30 years old with a girlfriend who's, you know. And then they're probably going to want to go to the strip club, and I'm not, you know, gay or anything, but I'm just not a huge, like, hey, let's go to the fucking strip club kind of guy. Like, damn it. I wanted to get through that without using the 1-up. Fuck. Stupid. That worked. Slow him down, Gish. Nice. I couldn't charge Brimstone fast enough. And then you stand there and take that damage. That damage. So yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay $175 to go fucking hang out with a bunch of 25-year-old dudes that are all fucking cocksure and you know, probably trying to get laid. Like, it's just not, you know, I did that. I've been 25 already. I'm not anymore. I don't need to act like I'm 25, which actually means when you're 25, you actually act like you're, you know, 22, and when you're 30, you probably do act like you're 25, but that's, Jesus, with the damage. This is the problem with trying to fucking commentate and not being that great at the game already. And then taking that shit damage. Alright, I'm gonna focus on just not dying, which is apparently a serious fucking problem for me. Because I can only take one more fucking shot from the devil himself. I did dodge alright there. Got through that. And we should be good now. Yeah, we're good. So anyways, decided I'm not going on that. That was like fucking story time with Mitch right there. That was a whole bunch of stories. You probably are like, dude, cool story, bro. Tell it again. And I'd be like, you know, you're probably right. But it's got to be better than me just commentating like, hey, we're going to go to the item room now. Oh, really? You're going to go to the fucking item room? Like, we know you're going to go to the item room because everybody goes to the item room. Like, what the fuck? So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the vid game. Appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I think that was episode 35, so feeling pretty good, getting some content out there. How great the content is yet to be seen, but appreciate if you did take the time to watch. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more daily videos. You know, still trying to get to 10 subscribers. Once 10 subscribers happens, brand new computer, which means we can maybe run something a little bit more involved than just Isaac. I can't think of any other games that are as basic and run in Flash and that I can probably record and you know, play at the same time on my shit computer with my Pentium dual core Intel piece of shit running Windows Vista. So yeah, subscribe. We'll get to 10. I'll buy a new computer and I'll start putting out some more subpar commentary just with different games. Anyways, appreciate it, guys. Have a good night. I'm going to go and have some Jackson Cokes with some buddies. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.